Heyo everybody, Haku here with my read-through for Magical Girl Raising Project, Mahou Shoujo Ikusei Keikaku, Episodes 15, The Robot and the Nun. Or is it 15? Is it 14? Either way, there's only this one and then one more after this, and I think I might post... This could be going up anytime, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like this. I'm recording it on Monday, but as of right now, I'm thinking I might post the last episode on Saturday, which would mean next week I will be attempting to do my favorite characters from Restart video, and I guess favorite characters overall. I'll throw one marked in there too. Just kind of like an updated favorite character since I've done a new arc. And then once I do that, I'll do a video maybe next week too, but maybe not until the week after, depends on how busy I am. I'll do the video on my reactions to the limited character designs, and then I'll start reading through limited, and we'll do this. I'm thinking right now maybe weekly, but it might be every other week, but I'm thinking weekly. What I want to do is I want to do this weekly. I want to do another read through every other week, and I want to do top whatever videos every other week, which can be about anything I cover or even stuff I don't cover. It's just going to be whatever I feel like making them on, or just random discussions and stuff. That's what I'm taking on, less anime reviews weekly this season so I can do stuff like that. So yeah, sorry that it's been a long time since I've done a read through, but it's just the past 2 seasons. I guess it's a combination of well, it's basically just me taking on so much stuff that I didn't have time for read-throughs, even though it's one of the things I enjoy most. So yeah, getting back to doing stuff that I enjoy more. I mean, even though I still enjoy doing anime reviews. But either way, I guess there's not enough time in the world for everything, and you gotta prioritize here and there. So yeah, let's get to reading this. I'm excited, even though it is stuff that was in the anime. I'm sure there's going to be some changes and some stuff added, because there usually is for these. And it's the story of what's going down between Sister Nana and Magicaloid. Okay, the story takes place several weeks before Magical Girl Raising Project. Absolutely not. This was the philosophy of Makoto Ando. When something presents itself, she'd rather take the easy way out. There's no shame as long as you're still alive. This is what caused her to fail exams, what caused her to have such low grades, what caused her to basically have to be a part-time worker to pay the bills. Her parents were disappointed in her, so she ran away. Rather not deal with that. Life's pretty good on your own. Makoto had stayed over at her friend's place. It's been 2 weeks since she's done this. If she needed a drink, she'd go to the local park and drink at the fountain there. Snatch up what lunch and food you can, or you can get at the convenience store she works in for food. She even had her own soup kitchen, in the form of some homeless man under the bridge, providing her with food and shelter in exchange for other things. It's not like she started this way just now. She remembered getting money by making a bet with an obviously bad mahjong player. To secure victory, she would always challenge those who were inferior to her in skill. So this is weird. Food and shelter in exchange for other things. What are these other things? Is she being exploited? That's not very good, especially since I don't know if it's different in the light novels, but Magicaloid in the anime was like 13 or something she looked like. Either way, moving along. Inferior in skill to her? No shame in that. Basically, if a job's too hard, Makoto won't do it. If a job's easy enough and pays more than what's it worth, and pays more than what it's worth, she'll do it. And that's how she got in this situation. Her friend that she's been staying over with, she had a peculiar rental payment. Well, I'll leave you to it. I expect it by the time I get back home, 'kay? Slam. She left for school, and Makoto was left in the living room with her smartphone. The instructions were already written down on what she had to do, so Makoto simply turned on the app, Magical Girl Raising Project. It's apparently called Magical Girl Raising Project, but when Makoto logged in, what she saw was hardly what she'd expect in a magical girl. The avatar was a small robot girl. Looking around the play area, there were other magical girl players with more traditional, fantasy-like kind of outfits. Makoto's character was a robot that floated with her rocket boosters. Come to think of it, if Makoto looked at the room around her, she could see plenty of model kits for robots and magazines about robots too. Her friend was never really into robots, but throughout her time staying here, Makoto knows she has a boyfriend who was into that sort of thing. Must have been an influence. Well, time to grind. Makoto entered the in-game arena and fought with a variety of other players. She also took on quests and defeated monsters. She got cards as rewards, experience, leveled up. This was the rental payment. One thing that Makoto didn't understand was the game's business model. It's obviously good for the customer if this game was free, but there were no advertisements, no form of in-game payment. Someone would actually take the time to make a completely free game and manage it. Servers are ridiculous without money, and this game's pretty popular. So she was surprised there was no attempt to monetize it. It just seemed a tad bit suspicious. Then she saw a strange black and white sphere on the phone. "Congrats, Pone. You've been selected to become a real magical girl, Pone." Oh god, she broke it. Maybe she had to reset the app, but she couldn't quit it. Maybe she had to turn off the phone, but it might break it. "From now on, you'll become a magical girl to protect Den City, Pone." Quiet for a bit. I'm trying to figure this out." "Well, that's not a very polite response, Pone. Politeness is for later. Let me just figure this." Huh? It talked back. "Well, no time for regret, Pone. I'll just have to show you, Pone." A bright light shone on Makoto. Suddenly her skin felt metallic somehow. When she moved, she felt more robotic, and she somehow grew shorter. She looked at her hands, robotic hands. The mirror confirmed it. She became her avatar, Magicaloid 44. I've met my ideal prince. It's been a few days since Magical Girl 44 had transformed, and already she was meeting other magical girls. This one is Sister Nana. She looks religious. When she wanted to meet up, Magicaloid 44 thought it was going to be some kind of strange preaching missionary work. To be quite honest, since Magicaloid's mentor was an insane homicidal maniac by the name of Calamity Mary, this was a nice change of pace. Still annoying. "She's sweet, handsome, cool, athletic, knowledgeable, and undefeatable," said Sister Nana. What the hell was this girl talking about? "Sounds like a pretty nice girl," said Magicaloid. "Isn't she just the greatest?" said Sister Nana. "Yep, totally, absolutely. Why'd you meet up with me again?" Sister Nana was the one who wanted an appointment with Magicaloid 44 in the first place, so it's not like she'd just call a meeting to ramble on and on. Then again, Magicaloid 44, you're a magical girl from the 22nd century, right? Totally, that's my backstory. And you can pull out useful items from the future, right? Well, I have useless items too, but yeah. Do you mind if I loan some of your items? My ideal prince is an ideal prince, but as a magical girl, I'm stronger than her. She can't protect me, so I need to make her on the same stage as I am. Please let me use your tools." What the hell is this girl talking about? "What I want is for my ideal prince to become a magical girl too," said Sister Nana. She took out a brown envelope. "Oh? I'm even willing to compensate for it. Now we're talking." Sister Nana smiled, a sweet angelic smile. Such innocence, such naivety. Cha-ching. Magicaloid nodded, and she pulled out something from her bag. Her magic doesn't let her know what item she'll pull out, but after she pulls it out, she'll know exactly what the item does. The fact that it's random doesn't help. And insect gender identifier. It allows you to literally identify if an insect is male or female. Crap, she messed up. Oh god, no, the money. "What's that?" asked Sister Nana. "Think fast." John, insect gender identifier. It allows you to identify if an insect is male or female. "And what's that for?" asked Nana politely. Oh crap. Insects are mysterious creatures, strange creatures, theorized to be visitors from outer space. By making contact with these fantastic creatures, you may increase the chances of becoming a magical girl. That took her 15 seconds to come up with. "Oh my, how wonderful!" cried Nana. Oh, this nun is eating it up. For Magicaloid 44, it's actually harder for her to earn magical candies. Not in the way you think. Magicaloid is the least human of the N-City magical girls, a tiny robot about the size of a child. More often than not, if she comes to help people, most of them would run away scared that a robot is coming to them. In the Magical Girl Sightings website, people are disputing if she's even a magical girl to begin with. The most accepted theory is that either she's a robot controlled by someone else, she's a robot controlled by magic. So you can imagine how much harder it is for Magicaloid to actually get a proper way to save others. At the very least, she tries. When Sister Nana visited again, "It broke. Magicaloid, I apologize. Magicaloid's magic has a one-day limited use, so items will naturally break after that time period." "Oh, wonderful. My items only break if someone with high magical energy absorbs them all. She must have absorbed all of it." Great save. Really? And the money continues. Debris removal machine. Draw manga in a day pen. Anti-magic gun. Every day, Magicaloid earned yen. It's been, what, 1,000,000 yen now? Unfortunately, a week later. "Thank you oh so very much," said Sister Nana, standing beside another magical girl. "Another? This is Weiss Winter Prison, my ideal prince. Thanks to your magic-enhancing earrings, Fav came and saw potential in her. Now she's a real magical girl," said Nana happily. Winter Prison nodded. "Oh shit." That night, Nana and Winter Prison invited Magicaloid over for dinner as a celebratory party. Of course, for the trouble, Nana still made compensation to Magicaloid. At least this is the last bit of money she can squeeze out. Magicaloid had no idea if she can find someone else as gullible. At the dinner table were 4 people: Sister Nana gushing over Winter Prison, still nervous about seeing all those other magical girls, Magicaloid, of course, and a Dragon Knight, Lapicelle, who was just silently eating. "So," said Magicaloid to Lapicelle. Lapicelle glanced at her. "You friends with Sister Nana?" asked Magicaloid. And we have oh, I really like this. We have an illustration of the 4 of them eating together. Weiss is so cute. I miss her so much. I miss all of them, really. Yeah, but she's my mentor, and I'm grateful for that. Mentor, eh? So you learned a lot from her? About magical girls, yeah. So the nun mentored the knight, huh? That's funny. Magicaloid leaned over to Lapicelle, whispering slightly so that they wouldn't be heard by the other 2. "So, what do you think of her?" "Huh? Be honest, I won't judge. I mean, she's a nice lady. I honestly think she's kind of pure, in a way. So you're actually into this pure love kind of deal?" "Well, she's in love, so I can't blame her for being a bit aloof," said Lapicelle. Magicaloid snickered. "You know what I think?" "What?" "I think you're saying that because you're in love with someone, too." Lapicelle spat some orange juice that she was drinking, and her tail shook the table. Her face immediately blushed red. "Oh my, are you okay, Lapicelle?" asked Nana. Yeah. Mind if I be excused a bit?" said Lapicelle as she left the table. "Excuse me as well. You 2 have fun," said Magicaloid as she followed Lapicelle. They went to the balcony of Nana's apartment. "So, who is it?" asked Magicaloid. "Huh? Come on, you can tell me. Who's your crush?" No, it's not. I haven't seen her in a long time. Anyways, she was from back in elementary school." "Ah, any particular reason?" I don't know. We just love magical girls, I guess." You're an interesting one, Lapicelle." The night came to an end, and Lapicelle bid farewell as Winter Prison washed the dishes. Magicaloid was also going to bid farewell as well, preparing to fly out from the balcony. Sister Nana approached her alone before she did that, though. "Oh, Magicaloid, a request," she said. "Yes? Do you know of any dangerous places?" "Huh? Well, technically. The Red Light District is protected by my mentor, Calamity Mary. Though protected is a very nice way of saying it. As long as you don't say this to her directly, though, she's a homicidal maniac, so that's technically dangerous. She also hates having magical girls on her turf, other than her students." "Ah, thank you, Magicaloid." With that, Magicaloid 44 flew back into the night sky. As she flew over, she went home into her friend's apartment. The daily routine of Makoto Wando is still there. Getting food, visiting that homeless man under the bridge, becoming a magical girl. So long as life is okay, Magicaloid would do anything to keep it that way. Becoming a magical girl was quite strange to Winter Prison. She felt a surge of power and was quite unprepared for what comes with it. Still, she had Nana to teach her. Sister Nana meant everything to her, and no matter what, Winter Prison knew that she had to protect Nana. Sister Nana checked on Winter Prison. "How are you doing, Shizuku?" "The dishes are clean for now, Nana." "I heard of a magical girl, quite a bit of a troublemaker in the Red Light District. Do you think it would be okay to visit her, Calamity Mary?" Can't say I know her by name, I'm new after all, said Winter Prison. Well, it might be a bit dangerous, but as long as you're here. If that's what you want, I'll protect you, no matter what, said Winter Prison. Sister Nana was everything to Winter Prison. She's a bit aloof, and at first Winter Prison wasn't really a fan of those kind of girls. Still, she warmed up to her. Now Winter Prison knew that Nana would be the one she'll protect. If Nana wants to visit this place, Winter Prison will make damn sure she doesn't get hurt at all. And I like that. I wasn't expecting that at the end, setting up for when they went to her hideout and Nana got shot. I guess it was before the events of Unmarked. So that was really, really good. I liked it, even though, like I said, it was stuff that we already knew from the anime. Still good, still fun. Took very little time to read, and the next one isn't much longer either. So yeah, I should be able to get the next one up later this week. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And then we get to move on into Limited, which will be super fun. And for Limited, I don't know. I guess I'm hoping it's as good as Restart. Restart was the name of the second one, right? Sorry, it's been so long. I'm hoping it's as good as Restart, but Restart is like, it set the bar so high that, I don't know. I'm hoping that I like it even more than that. I'm hoping it's even better, but the bar is set very, very high. Guess that's it. No real other thoughts on this one. So, I guess I'll see you next time for Zombie Western, another one that was already in the anime, but I'm sure it'll have light novel only stuff. If you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this episode, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more Magical Girl Raising Project, much more on the channel. Going to be starting Limited soon. Hopefully Restart gets an anime eventually. That'd be really cool. Subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you up to there and stuff at the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk with me or more of us there, then just ask and I can give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.